Hey, this is another Coffee with God moment. In Luke, the first chapter, the angel of the Lord appears to Mary, and he says these words to her. He says, "Do not fear, Mary. God has found favor in you." Perplexed her, because I'm sure that's probably the first time she's heard something like that. God's found favor in me? What? And I know some of you may look at yourselves that way. Why would God find favor in me? But he does. He finds favor in the ones who we least expect to have favor upon. As a matter of fact, sometimes we say, oh, that one's favored and that one's favored and that one's favored. And we look past the one that God is really favoring. Mary was favored. He says these words, the angel to her, he says this, "You're going to conceive and you're going to have a son who is the Son of God. He will be called Jesus." She said, "I'm a virgin. How's this going to happen?" He said, "Because you will conceive by the Holy Spirit." You know what's powerful about that? He goes on to say this, "And your cousin, the one who is called barren," look at that, "Elizabeth, will also bear a child." We know that child was John the Baptist. Look what God did in this. He favored someone who no one else considered favored. He gifted someone who was called barren a child. And then the 37th verse of the first chapter of Luke says this, "For with God, all things are possible." There's nothing impossible in God. Nothing. What are you asking God to do? What have you been praying for? What are you looking for? Know that you're praying to a God where all things are possible. There's nothing impossible. It may seem like it, but with God, all things are possible. You may not feel favored, but you are. You may not feel like someone would consider you, but you're considered. You may have been called barren or other names, but that's not how God sees you. You know why? Because he has favored you and he's promised you some things, and it's coming to pass, because in God, all things are possible. Now go sip on that. Tell the devil he's a liar. God bless you.